On Tuesday, President Obama signed the health care reform bill into law. Some Wisconsin lawmakers want to make sure it is never enforced in Wisconsin.
The number one word that I heard from people after the health care vote on Monday, when I talked to anybody, it didn't matter, I went to my factory, I talked to my employees, I talked to people on the phone, constituents, was disgust. That was the word that most often came up. I am disgusted at the product that they produced, and I'm disgusted at the process they used.
They've asked the state's Attorney General J.B. Hollen to join in a lawsuit with other attorneys general to stop the law from being enacted.
So we looked and said, well, there are a dozen attorneys general around the country who are looking to find a way to say, number one, was it constitutional? And the easier question is, how much of what they've done is legal? And that's what we really want to find out.
Wisconsin's Attorney General cannot take that step without permission from either the governor, the Assembly, or the state Senate. Republican lawmakers, including Representative Robin Vos, are currently drafting a resolution that would authorize such an action.
We hope the Assembly will actually listen to the people of Wisconsin. We know that the people at the federal level had no difficult time turning a deaf ear to the citizens, but I'm hoping that maybe in Wisconsin it's different. So our hope is that we can have a resolution brought forward. It's being authored by Representative Roth and Senator Kapanke, along with Representative Souter and myself, to make sure that we have an opportunity to get that vote in the Assembly. And it's not whether or not you agree with getting rid of pre-existing conditions, because don't forget, there were a lot of parts of the bills that Republicans agreed with, but there's a lot of parts that are awful. The Cornhusker kickback, the Louisiana Purchase, requiring every student loan to go through North Dakota. I mean, one after another, you can say to yourself, that doesn't seem right. And also this idea of mandating as a part of citizenship that you have to buy a private sector product. Well, geez, if we can do it to mandate insurance, you know, I own a food packaging company. I hope we can mandate everybody to buy my product too, but it certainly doesn't seem constitutional.
Republicans will likely hit a roadblock since Governor Doyle is a Democrat, as are the majorities of both chambers of the legislature. Vos is not discouraged.
This shouldn't be a partisan issue, and my hope is that if J.B. can help rally independents and Democrats and Republicans around the state, join with legislators, that we can convince a few of those independent Democrats to side with us once again. We know there was bipartisan opposition to health care at the Congress. We know that a sizable number of Democrats voted no, even though it wasn't enough. Well, I hope that not everybody in Madison represents the people only in Madison, which I think in Wisconsin is one of the only places this bill is actually popular. So if you represent Green Bay or Eau Claire or rural Wisconsin, I hope you're going to stand up for your constituents, not the people who live in Madison where you work.
For the MacIver Institute, I'm Bill Osmolsky.